Hello, we are going to be doing a review on Dragon's Dogma 2 today, and I'm going to give it an honest review. I have not played the first one, and I do not know what the story is in the game of the history and so forth. I know some people know it really well. I don't. I don't know what the lessons are or the storyline and stuff or the history of it. So I'm coming into the game with about 15 hours of it. My character here, Ariana, she's level 15, and like I said, I've got about 15 hours in. And my first impressions of the game is it's okay. It's not worth the deluxe edition price of $80 that I paid for it. And this is why. One, you can only have one active campaign at a time. You can't have a second character going at the same time, such as if I wanted to play a mage. Nariana here, she is a fighter. So if I wanted to start another class, I guess I would have to find that save file and delete it and start the game all over with. So that is a downside for a person like me who likes to try all different classes out and so forth. I mean, if you've watched any of my previous videos, you know that I like to try different characters, clerics, mages. Wow, this person just out of the blue came up to me and started talking to me. That is annoying. Maybe I just don't want to talk to people. And it's like proximity sets it off. So I don't want to hire this person. My group's already full. I already have my battle group. I've got my rogue. I've got my heavy warrior. Myself, I'm a fighter. And I got my healer katana back there. So these people just randomly out of the blue will come up to you and start talking to you and say, hey, do you want to hire me? And it's like, no. It's just like, if I wanted to talk to you, I would. So that is annoying. The constant character, or I should say pawn interaction, constantly going and babbling is pretty much what it is. That drives me nuts. So I think there's a setting to where we can turn that off. I haven't found it yet, but I'm hoping there is. But back to my main point, since I went down the rabbit trail on that one, is that you can only have one active game going at a time. So literally, you have to play through this whole entire scenario. And let me just show you the map. So as you can see, I have hardly explored anything on this map. You know, you start out pretty much right up in this area, and as you can see, I have hardly got anything done. And let's see if I can scroll over. But as you can see, the map is huge. Okay. Which I like, which is good. But it's just going to take forever, and if you're getting stopped all the time by these people that want to talk to you, it gets annoying. So there's the annoying factor. Then going back to the campaign. Going back to the campaign is you can only have one character going at a time. And that's not cool. You can only have one save going at a time. And that's not cool either. So then I think the second or the third main thing that really irritates the hell out of me in this game is there is no fast travel. And there is like no mounts in the game. It's like the map is so huge that there is no fast travel like a way shrine or a tuning stone or anything like that to where you can just open up the map and fast travel. Apparently, also from what I've read, that if you want that, You have like one in your capital city right here. You have to buy a fairy stone, and it's which leads into the next topic, which is a microtransaction. They say you can find it in game, but question is where? Where do they drop off of? Who do they drop off of? And it's like, I've paid my $80. I want a complete game. I want a game where I can fast travel or there's mounts. Had I known that there was no fast travel and there were no mounts in the game, maybe I would not have bought the game in the first place. So, then another thing that this game could really use a tune-up on is its clumsy combat and its camera angles. And it seems like whenever these games get ported over from console to PC, the camera angles get all messed up. The camera does its own thing. Like if you get pinned up against a wall, good luck on trying to, figure out where you are and how to get away from it. It's like not like in Elder Scrolls Online where you can set the camera angle. You can either be first person or you could be over the shoulder. And if you get pinned up against the wall or get thrown somewhere, you can zoom out and see where you're at, move your character, but not in this game. So that's a major downfall. So the camera angles suck, is what I have to say. And when you're in melee combat, it's just all over the place. So the combat camera angles are pretty shitty, is the best way I could say it. Then going back to the microtransactions, it's like, I spent my money, I want a complete game. Apparently, I'm one of the lucky few who has been able to run the game and not have it crash at load screen, and I was able to get my character created, which brings me into another point. I want to be able to hide my character's helmet. If you spend, 20, 30 minutes creating a character and you can't hide their helmet, what's the point? Come on, Capcom. This is like 2010 bullshit. Okay? Every game that has come out since then, since 2012, 2014, you always have had the option to hide helmet. Baldur's Gate 3 has that option, Elder Scrolls Online has that option, and it's free. You don't have to buy it. I'm sure you're going to come out with an option to hide helmet and you're going to charge people for it, which goes back to the microtransaction. This is an RPG game, not an MMO, where they want to nickel and dime you for everything. And that's what this game kind of seems like at the moment. Oh, you want to fast travel? You want to buy... you want to buy port stones or whatever, and you can have a maximum of 10. Oh, it's a DLC. It's $3 or something like that at the store. So, whereas other games, Elder Scrolls, Baldur's Gate, World of Warcraft, even the old game Rift has fast travel. And if the developers don't like fast travel, then give us mounts. And here's the reason why. You're cruising along on the roads and you get ambushed. I don't want to have to fight everything twice or 3 times or 4 times. I'd like to be able to fast travel. And the reasoning behind that is time. My time is limited to on what I can play and how much I can play of it. I work a full-time job to have a decent lifestyle. And my time is precious. And having to run from here all the way to here, or even to here, to get stuff or do stuff, that's time. That's less time for me to actually play in the game and progress along the quest. So I know I'm missing a lot of stuff. I have a quest line here, and it's a time sink. This game is a massive time sink. So... just be forewarned that I would probably give this game a 6.5 out of a 10. It's disappointing. They did not update a lot of systems from 2012 from the other game. Yeah, they upgraded the graphics. I mean, the graphics are nice. Look at that. But I can't zoom in, and do first-person view for my character. And if I get thrown up against a wall, in a fight, I have a hard time seeing where the hell I'm at. So it's definitely a 6.5 game. It's not worth the $80 that I paid for it. That's after taxes and all that fun stuff. So I hope this review has opened people's eyes and realize that you know what you're getting into. Plus, on top of it, the game is harsh. It is brutal when you first start off. Save often, and you're going to die a lot. That's a wrap.